Hello students, welcome to the session. So today we will start with our some basic part of motion, and I know I gave you introduction about it, but today I want to make it more clear. So what is motion? Motion is a change in position of a body with time. So this is called as a motion, and motion can be described in terms of this distance as well as in terms of displacement. So distance is what? Distance is the actual length of the path traveled by a body, and displacement is the length of the shortest path traveled by a body from initial to final position. We discussed all these distance and displacement in the previous class. So let's take an example. What is motion? Suppose there is a bullet train travel through a path and travel through a path with some distance and within some time, so that its speed is 320 km per hour. So a car is in motion and the motion of the ball downward. These all are the examples of motion. So let's discuss the next one. The next one is the uniform motion. Uniform motion is the if a body travel through a equal distance in equal interval of time, it is said to be uniform motion. And in non-uniform motion, if a body travels through a distance in unequal distance, unequal interval of time, then it should be non-uniform motion. So this is all about the uniform and non-uniform motion. There are some example of these type of motion. The movement of clock hand and movement of pendulum is the example of uniform motion, and a movement of asterisk and bouncing of ball is a non-uniform motion. Why? Because in this, clock is always move through a distance in equal interval of time, but in the case of non-uniform motion, you can see that whenever you throw a balls, after some time it actually stops. So that's time increases and the speed of the ball is decreases. So that's why we called it as a non-uniform motion, because the distance traveled by a ball is in unequal interval of time. So this is all about the motion, and let's move on to the next. So there is a example of there is a speed this term is introduced in this chapter. What is speed? Speed is the speed of a body, is a distance traveled by a body in unit time. So whenever a body travel through a distance in a unit time, then it should be called as a speed. So what is the formula? Speed is equals to distance upon time. There was a chapter in class 7 where speed is introduced. So the speed is what? Distance divided by time. So students, have you know that how distance is covered, and what is the measuring unit of distance covered by an object? So we always cover a distance whether in the meter or in the kilometer, and time is always in the hour, minutes or second. So the standard unit of speed is meter per second, because whenever we measure distance in meter, we should take time always in second. So that's why the speed the unit of speed is meter per second. But whenever we measure a distance of whenever we measure a large distance, we measure it in किलोमीटर, एंड द टाइम शुड बी ऑब्वियसली टाइम भी ज़्यादा होगा. अगर स्पीड ज़्यादा है तो टाइम भी ज़्यादा होगा, तो हम टाइम को भी आवर में मेजर करेंगे। तो स्पीड की यूनिट जब हम किलोमीटर में लेंगे तो हम उसको किस में मेजर करेंगे, टाइम किस में मेजर करेंगे, आवर में। तो स्पीड की यूनिट क्या होगी, किलोमीटर पर आवर। सो या तो स्पीड की यूनिट मीटर पर सेकेंड होगी या फिर किलोमीटर पर आवर। सो मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट। इफ अ बॉडी a distance s in time t, then its speed v is equals to s upon t, that is velocity equals to distance upon time. The SI unit of the speed is meter per second. So the SI unit very important. You have to mention in every numerical that the SI unit of speed is meter per second. I will tell you how this unit is very very important, and it will affect your marks also. So yeah, speed has a magnitude. Speed is always in the scalar quantity. So move on to the next one slide. There is an example given here. The red car is at the speed of 30 meter per second and the gray car is at 40 meter per second. So this is the measuring quantity of speed. So what is average speed? This is the ratio of total distance traveled to the total time taken. So whenever there is a different measuring of distance, सपोज मैंने यहाँ से ट्रैवल A to B ट्रैवल किया 10 किलोमीटर, B to C ट्रैवल किया 5 किलोमीटर, C to D ट्रैवल किया 6 किलोमीटर. सो इस पूरे ट्रैवलिंग पूरे डिस्टेंस का एवरेज डिवाइडेड बाय कितने टाइम में मैंने ये ट्रैवल किया है, तो टोटल टाइम टेकन, दिस इज़ नोन एज द एवरेज स्पीड. एवरेज स्पीड हम तभी मेजर करेंगे जब हमको डिफरेंट डिस्टेंस दिए होंगे या डिफरेंट टाइम दिए होंगे, तो तब हम एवरेज स्पीड को यूज़ करेंगे. सो देयर इज़ एन एग्जांपल हेयर. अ कार ट्रैवल 85 किलोमीटर फ्रॉम पॉइंट A to B, देन 45 किलोमीटर फ्रॉम B to C. द टोटल टाइम टुक वॉज 1.3 आवर. तो व्हाट इज़ द एवरेज स्पीड? तो एवरेज स्पीड देखो, टोटल डिस्टेंस क्या है, टोटल डिस्टेंस यहाँ पर है डिस्टेंस कवर्ड A to B प्लस B to C. तो टोटल डिस्टेंस कितना हुआ 85 प्लस 45, और टाइम कितना, इसको कितना हुआ 130 किलोमीटर, और टोटल टाइम कितना हुआ 1.3 आवर. तो हम नॉर्मली अभी बताया मैंने आपको फॉर्मूला, एवरेज स्पीड क्या क्या होता है, टोटल डिस्टेंस कवर डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल टाइम, दैट इज़ 130 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.3 किलोमीटर पर आवर. प्लीज़ स्टूडेंट्स, यूनिट्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, यू हैव टू मेंशन द यूनिट. आपको देखो यहाँ पे किलोमीटर्स में दिया हुआ है तो किलोमीटर में ही लिखना है, और आवर में दिया होता है यहाँ पे आवर में. अगर यहाँ पे मीटर में दिया होता और यहाँ पर आवर में दिया होता तो आपको आवर को सेकंड्स में चेंज करना पड़ता, या फिर आपको यहाँ पर मीटर को किलोमीटर में चेंज करना पड़ता. तो आप स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट हमेशा यूज़ करोगे, दैट इज़ किलोमीटर पर आवर और मीटर पर सेकेंड. कभी भी आप किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड या फिर मीटर पर आवर नहीं यूज़ करोगे. दिस इज़ रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट एक्चुअली. सो मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट. द क्वांटिटी विच स्पेसिफाई बोथ द डायरेक्शन ऑफ मोशन एंड स्पीड इज़ द वेलोसिटी. सो whenever we took a motion in the direction with respect to direction, then we should always call it as a velocity. Velocity of a body is the displacement of a body per unit time, that is velocity is displacement divided by time taken, and velocity have both magnitude and direction, that is why it is a vector quantity. Speed was scalar quantity and velocity is vector quantity. For example, so you can see that the car is on 30 miles per hour in the east direction. Now the direction changes and also the speed changes. So speed with direction is known as the velocity. Move on to the next. Now average velocity, I already discussed about it, that average velocity is total displacement divided by total time taken. So average velocity is also mean of the initial and final velocity. Always remember that average velocity is also a mean of initial plus final velocity divided by 2. So we can say that it is u, initial velocity is u and final velocity is v. So u plus v divided by 2. So this is the average velocity. So and the speed and velocity have same unit, so it is meter per second. For example, if a car changes its direction from 10 meter per second to 20 meter per second is in just 5 seconds. So what is the average velocity? The average velocity, the initial velocity should be, शुरू में कार की स्पीड क्या थी 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड, बाद में उसकी स्पीड क्या हो गई 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड. तो u इज इनिशियल वेलोसिटी एंड v इज फाइनल वेलोसिटी एंड टाइम इज 5 सेकेंड. सो एवरेज वेलोसिटी क्या हुई u प्लस v डिवाइडेड बाय 2. सो 20 प्लस 10 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, सो इट इज 15 मीटर per second. Now acceleration, the quantity which specifies change in velocity is known as acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Very very important, rate of change of velocity. So acceleration should be final velocity minus initial velocity, that's divided by 2. If the velocity of a body changes from initial velocity to final velocity, then it should be always, the acceleration should be v minus u divided by 2. Okay, because acceleration is rate of change of velocity. तो rate of change of velocity क्या था, velocity क्या था, rate of change of velocity क्या है, final minus initial divided by 2. So the SI unit of, very important, SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Always remember. Example, for example, there is an example given here, the four different ways to accelerate a car. So the constant direction increase speed, constant direction decrease speed, and the constant change direction constant speed, and change direction change speed. So these are the 4 different ways to accelerate a car. Now very very important, the distance time graph. Always a question come from this topic, distance time graph. So motion can be represented by always a distance time graph. In the graph time we can take as a y-axis and x-axis. The distance time graph is for uniform speed is straight line. Always remember that for uniform speed the distance time graph is always in a straight line, and for non-uniform motion it changes. This is because in uniform speed a body travels equal distance in equal interval of time. This, like this. This is an example of uniform motion, and for your non-uniform it should be like this. It will be like this, it will be like this, it will be like this. So it varies according to the direction of motion, but for non-uniform motion it should be always like the straight line. So this is it for this class. Please go through the video, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Thank you.